to have our heads up and eyes and ears listening to our Toastmaster, Aruna Aiken. Am I saying? Ankin. Aruna is going to participate on Saturday in the Area 2 contest. We need also to give her good advice, very good advice. There are ballots on the table. She wants you to complete these while listening to see where she is going to have any weak points, also to give her the strong points. Miss Tenor, Toastmaster Tenor.
Oh, I was just looking for extra ballot.
All right, extra ballot. And we do not want to abstain from giving good information to Aruna so that this will help her to be the #1 speaker in our area on Saturday.
How many minutes was it?
5 to 7.
5 to 7. And the name of her speech is Co-Create Your Dreams. Co-Create Your Dreams. Welcome, Aruna Aiken.
We all have dreams. We love to make them real. Say yes if you agree.
Yes.
Sometimes we do not act immediately on our intuitive dreams. Sometimes we go forward, but after a while put off saying, I do not have all the skills, or I do not have all the resources to create my dream. But I would like to tell, we all can make our dreams come alive. We can make our dreams bloom. We don't need to do everything it needs to. Just contribute a passionate piece of work. Make use of other people's skills and co-create your dream blossom. Madam Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters.
It's okay.
When I mean dream, I don't necessarily mean meeting your huge goals or difficult goals. Rather, doing what your heart longs to do. Whether it's a beautiful painting you long to paint, or taking that horse ride, or gliding on that parachute. And or you living a life of joy, fulfillment, and greater meaning. I never thought about all this until I encountered a life-threatening illness, the reason of which is still unknown. It is named as idiopathic myelofibrosis. Idiopathic meaning unknown reason, myelo meaning bone marrow, and fibrosis meaning scar tissue. So at that time, 80% of my bone marrow was scarred. So it wasn't generating enough blood. I was very weak and I didn't have strength to even do my normal activities. I wasn't bedridden and I could still move all my body parts. I could take few steps and then my steps would become crooked and eventually they would faint, almost as if collapsing. I could move my hands, but I just didn't have enough strength to comb my own hair. And I needed help, even to go to bathroom. And Dad used to put me on a wheelchair and take me for the doctor visits. And I had a best doctor. His name is Dr. Collins. He's from UT Southwestern, Dallas, Texas. He is very kind, compassionate, and a diligent doctor. He did all the possible tests, all the blood tests, bone scans, MRIs, and bone marrow biopsies. But nothing gave a clue of why my bone marrow was scarred. He sent me to different other doctors and he spoke with other expert doctors. Still, it was a puzzling problem. nobody could figure out what was the cause of that scar tissue. So the investigations continued for 7 months. So how did I cope at the time? I had blood transfusions. I had 5 blood transfusions. During my 5th one, actually, I had a reaction. That means my body is rejecting a transfusion and I can't have any more transfusions. At that time, my doctor decided to treat me with a combination of medicines. And guess what? At the end of 2 weeks, the blood counts stopped falling. At the end of 4 weeks, they started rising up. I made a miraculous recovery. I feel I'm blessed with a second life, and it is a co-creation miracle. And it happened with the cooperative effects of my doctor, extraordinary love, support, help from my parents and my siblings. And all this happening under the synchronous divine guidance. After a long span of 5 years being in disability, I started going back to work. Couple of years later, I had my precious baby. And then my marriage, over 10 years, it fell apart. I had to go through a divorce. It may not be something uncommon here and now, but to the person I am, the family I grew up, and the culture I am brought in, and as a typical girl who got married to stay married forever, it wasn't an easy option, easy choice, easy decision. And I had to raise this infant baby all by myself with no immediate family close by to me or within the country. It was challenging. But looking back, if I haven't gone through those 2 events, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I am transformed. And during this transformative journey, I did accomplish one of my passionate dreams, becoming an inspiring author. So, I wrote this book last year. It is about these major events I went through and how I transformed from it. Writing is my passion. I love writing, and I love the energy that flows through me when I write. But do you think I created this book all by myself? You better not. As you can see, English is not my mother tongue, and many of the sentences I write may not be grammatically correct. This didn't stop me from writing. As I started writing, I felt so blissful, as if I'm conceived with my second child. At the time, I didn't know what the book would look like, or whom it is going to reach, or how it is going to inspire. I got connected to my editor, Jan, who was thousands of miles from me, and I'm sent all the help, feedback, and guidance from my friends and my sister-in-law, and I got all the support and resources I needed to create this book. Now, when I hear to the feedback from my readers of what a beautiful and inspiring book it is, I feel more certain that I don't need to have all the skills, nor do I need to perfect with everything. All I had to do is contribute my passionate piece of work, which is writing my story, make use of other people's skills, and create my passionate dream. And my message to you today, none of the products are created by one single person, nor do we need to. If you have any doubts like, I do not have all the skills or I do not have all the resources, just rise above them. Do what your heart longs to do. Do it passionately. Let it flow through you. And you'll receive all the help, guidance, and support you need to create this bigger, passionate dream you want. It feels so joyful and exhilarating feeling to hold this dream blossom in your hands. Let's create, keep creating, co-create more of your dreams, fellow Toastmasters.